Hello, this is Sabrina Lovejoy, and I wanted to hop on and say welcome to day one of Consider It hashtag Consider It 365. Consider It 365 is my own personal commitment to be more intentional about other people, considering other people, being more helpful. I do this type of thing all the time. I want to say I try to be as considerate as possible. I try to be mindful of the car behind me if I get coffee, and buy coffee for, or pay somebody else's bill that ordered coffee or whatever in the car behind me if I'm in drive-through. I try to be mindful of giving money to those that are homeless. I try to be mindful or show gratitude or show when I'm thankful for what people do for me. That's something that I try to do every day, but I try to do often. Let me say often. But I recognize that the feeling that comes along with considering somebody other than yourself is so inspiring. It's so for the moment life changing that I decided I want that all the time. Last Monday, I had an experience when I was really considering doing this, and the thought came to me probably on Sunday, I believe it was Sunday or Monday. It kind of came, the idea came to me, and during that time, I had kind of been tossing around in my mind how I would do it, what will be a good picture for it. I imagined the website. I imagined being able to just have someone else, no face attached to the someone else, necessarily attached to the thought of giving. And I had the thought, I was kind of tooling around with it while I was at work. By the time I left work, I was almost floating. Like, I was so excited about it. I was so geeked about it. I was just very pumped about the thought. I hadn't even given anybody anything. The thought of being that considerate every single day. I think that there's so many things going on in our lives, so many things going on in the news, so many things going on in politics, so many things going on in our families, good and bad, every single day, that it forces us to be very micro, as in we narrow down our focus until it's just Sabrina, Sabrina's household, Sabrina's daughters, Sabrina's grandbabies, Sabrina, everything pertaining to Sabrina. That there's very little thought all the time, or often enough, to someone else's family, to someone else's household, their children, their lifestyle, their bills. So while I was having that thought, I just noticed how my day transpired, and it was a lot more positive. It was a lot more uplifting. It was a lot more exciting. Just things, it's just how things transpired as a result of my energy being raised simply from thinking about doing something for someone else. So that's how 365, or Consider It 365, was born. So today is day one. And today I decided that I need to actually write the notes and purchase the postage stamps for thank you cards. about 5 or 6 months ago, I got all five of my grandbabies, and then several weeks after having all five of them, I ended up with the last three grandsons, the younger ones. And with childcare, diapers, and formula, the the tab has gotten a little it is grown um, as far as monthly expenses are concerned. While I was shocked by the number of people, or those that, not shocked, but you just would automatically assume that certain people would assist you when you're facing certain things, especially if you're talking to them daily, especially if you know them personally and they've been in your life for a while. Um, what I was surprised to find out is, or to see, are the multitude of women that I have in my life that stepped up and noticed that I had a need before I even fully grasped the need that I had. Um, and I'm so indebted to those women. And it wasn't just financial, it was support. They were supportive, they were just everything and more that I could ask for, because I don't think I expected anything. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know um, the hit all of it would take. Um, but I'm going to, and I'm the least thank you card. I'm the least likely of all my friends to send a thank you card. I'll say thank you all the time. I will pick up the tab. I will call and say I love you. I'll definitely do that kind of stuff. Buying cards and making sure they make it in the mail, not my strong suit. But um, to kick off hashtag considerate365, I am going to write the letters. I am going to buy the postage stamps. I am going to put this in the mail, these letters or these cards in the mail, to simply tell the women that have been there for me, thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I don't think I'll ever be able to properly repay them for what they've done, but I absolutely want them to know that their sacrifices haven't gone unnoticed um, or unappreciated. So that's how I'm starting off day one of Considerate 365. I'm actually going to recognize those that were considerate um, of my situation, my needs, and where I was or where I've been for the last 6 months. So I hope that you are inspired as we go along. Maybe you don't take on 365 days. Maybe you don't take on a whole year, but maybe it just causes you to be a little more mindful, and you also reap the benefits of constantly thinking about, how can I serve? How can I bless? How can I show up for someone else unexpectedly? Um, yeah. I hope you're encouraged. Have an amazing day.